welcome to my channel. My name's Andrea the Cumbrian Crafter. I've come on today to take part in the hashtag Save Me From The Bin. This is a little challenge that is run by Cross Keys Crafts. It's Sabine. She's been running it since September, and each month I've been thinking I must have a go at that, and then I've never really been able to find anything that I'd want to save from the bin. I don't really throw a lot out anyway. I save every last scrap. I've got a huge scraps box, but there was one thing in particular that I did think this time for this month that I maybe could do something with. So the rules that Sabine has set is it can't be a card and it has to be smaller than 4x6. So she suggests it could be a bookmark or an ATC or a twinshie. So I thought I would have a go. I don't know whether this is going to work, but this is what I've got. And I bought these a little while ago. So this little box has been sat in my craft room for a couple of weeks, and I thought, well, this is maybe something I could save for the Save Me From The Bin. I just really like the picture of the fish on the front, and there's a one on the top there as well. And I thought the size of this, I could maybe make this into an ATC. So I've measured it, and I think, yep, it's 2.5. So it is the width of an ATC, but it is too long. So I probably would have to cut it about there. So I'm just going to cut this down and then see how we get on. I wonder if I should open it out, make it flat. So this is definitely something that was heading for the bin. As I say, I just really like the fish on it. So let's open it out. I wonder if I should put it through my cutter. Actually, probably be a straighter job. Make sure we've got it exactly the right size that we need, 2.5. There we go. And then if I want it 3.5, it's just the right size. I'm going to throw this in the bin. I've saved this. So I've got a fish here as well. I don't know whether I could maybe cut that out. That could maybe be part of it. So I'm not going to have a lot of room to play with or alter it very much. I've got another fish there, so I don't really want to cover up too much unless I cut this fish down to the actual fish shape rather than the outline of that pattern. Just had a little idea for this, because I won't be able to do too much. Take off that little red bit there. Whether I will be able to dangle this fish from like a little bulb ring or something. I've got a bit of a lip there, so I wonder if I should just cut that down slightly. So it is going to be a bit thin. I'll put the top down as well. I may be able to give it a little border. So I have got one that's ATC size. I wonder if I should get some patterned paper. I wonder if I've got anything that's I don't think that's going to be big enough. That's quite good. I've got this here from Photo Play. This is a gone fishing. What's on the other side just to check. This is just a piece of scrap. So we'll have, this is the outline. Cut that down. 3.5. Right, so I'll stick that down on the card to make it nice and solid. Like that. It's not going to leave a lot to be seen there. I wonder if I should cut round it. There we go. Right, so we can see a little bit of the underside now. I quite like that. So if we stick, before I stick that down, I have got some other bits and pieces here that I'm not sure whether I would be able to use. I mean, that's too big. I've got some shells, green shells, that's too big. I don't quite like that. I don't want to cover up the fish's faces, but I have got sort of a piece of net there. That might have been nice stuck on there maybe, or underneath. Maybe needs to be, yeah. So I'll stick that down on top of there. I'll stick this little green, I think this, I've had this in my stash a while, a few of these. There was mermaids and all sorts left over from projects. It's a nice little, still not a flower though, do we? Do we want to that? I don't know. I quite like that on there. I wonder if I maybe need my cosmic shimmer for that. It maybe won't hold very well. So let's just put some of that on there. Press that down and then cut that off like that. So we've just got a little bit of that on there. I wonder if we should sneak some under this end as well. Cut that off like that. That's interesting. I wonder whether take this is going to make too much of a big hole, isn't it? I wonder what size hole that's going to hole in the fish there. And if I put a bigger hole in the corner of the, and then I have this little box here which is full of these little ball pins. Now I could have gone for a red one. Would that go through there? And then would it go through there? And that could dangle like that. I could have maybe put an eyelet in there actually to protect that hole. So let me just take that out for a second, because that's going to get all roughed up. So let's see what I've got in here. I haven't got a blue eyelet, I've got a white one. I'll put a white one in there. Why not? Stick that in there like that, and then feed that through there. So I've got this little fish dangling. Is he going to dangle right? It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? So there we go, that's a little ATC using a sardines box that was definitely heading to the recycling bin. I've saved it and used some other little bits and pieces from my stash to create this little ATC. So thank you to Sabine for the hashtag save me from the bin. I will leave Sabine's channel, Cross Keys Crafts, linked in the description box down below. I'm just sorry that I haven't joined in before now, but as I say, I've just been keeping my eye open for something to use, and I will certainly be keeping my eye open again. I really enjoyed that. Just a little bit of fun. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.